This is Caitlin, your host of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, where we get no sleep and survive on coffee to watch just one more episode at night. Welcome to another episode of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, and as you can see, this is another special episode. So, about 2 weeks ago, I posted a blog post and a podcast episode about the new Chinese dramas that Youku talked about at their conference, and now we have new IQIYI Dramas, because they had their conference like a week ago, so now it's IQIYI's turn. Now, personally, just historically, IQIYI has been my favorite network for Chinese drama, so I was like really excited for their conference just to see like what they are planning on giving. And I definitely expectations were met. Like I was excited for a bunch of dramas, more than what I'm about to talk about, like the Youku Dramas. So I'll probably have to start posting some stuff on social media about dramas I'm excited for. IQIYI held their conference and they either announced new Chinese dramas that were never mentioned or provided new content to dramas they already talked about or were now announced. These Chinese dramas we might see them before the end of 2024 or into 2025, or they're dramas that IQIYI are planning on making. Apparently in this event, so Youku talked about over 100 dramas. IQIYI talked about over 300 things in this conference. That included dramas, movies, donghwas, variety shows, everything. I am not going to touch on even remotely a drop in that bucket. I pretty much picked out 20 or so dramas, a little more, and I'm going to talk about them and introduce them. There was way more that I was excited for, way more I hadn't even seen, because I for sure know I didn't see 300 things on social media. I'm just going to talk about the ones that caught my eye that I'm excited for. As usual, that I did in the Youku one, the format I'll be using is I'm going to list out the drama, I'm going to introduce them, title, cast, a little synopsis, and then I'm going to say why I'm excited for it. It spans all different genres. I didn't quite stick to one genre, but overall there are some patterns. If you know me in any capacity, you'll know what type of genres I usually go for. In the blog post, which is now live along with this podcast episode, you will see links to the MDL page. You'll see trailers. I either put the trailer or the poster that they released during this conference in the blog post, and I also listed out what they released. So if they released a trailer, a poster, some stills, maybe some behind the scenes thing, I listed out what all you can go and find on social media websites or even online. The dramas I mentioned are also in no particular order except for the first one I mentioned. Basically the same as what I did for the Youku event. Tencent plans to hold their event later in October, so you can look forward to that as another blog post or podcast episode and podcast episode later in October. And in the future, in 2025, I do plan to keep doing these as a scheduled podcast episode, not special ones. I just didn't realize that these were coming up and were coming out, and then all of a sudden these events happened, and I was like, I already have something scheduled for the week, but I still want to talk about them, so I made them into special episodes. In the future, they'll be part of the schedule, so if you are like me and you love talking about dramas, I always listening to this type of episodes because I pay attention to things that are coming out. I pay attention to drama news, but I'm only one human being and I work a full-time job. So I miss a lot of things. So I always tend to read other people's stuff when they do this type of thing, make a podcast episode or blog post of upcoming dramas and that type of thing. So I also, because I like it so much, I like doing these. So I will continue doing them. If you like this sort of stuff, you want to know more about new dramas coming out, let me know, DM me. maybe I can figure out another way to like add this type of topic into my podcast schedule. Just let me know. Okay. So as I said, there's about 20 or so dramas I pulled out of the pool of new dramas. I did a little more than 20 in this one. Youku was about 20. So we're going to start. The first one is pretty much the one that like I'm sure a lot of us are excited for, including myself, and probably one I'm most excited for, and that is Under the Skin Season 2. So the director of this is Liu Xiao, who did The City of Chaos, a great crime drama, if I might say. Screenwriter is Zhang Kai, who did From Love to Happiness. And then we have the leads, Tan Xianxi, Under the Skin, Lost You Forever, and then Jin Shiji, Under the Skin, The Heart. I apologize in advance if I mispronounce any of these names. I'm horrible with pronouncing Chinese names. I'm horrible with pronouncing names in general, so I apologize in advance. So we know nothing about the synopsis of this drama, so there's no synopsis that I could find. So why am I excited for this? IQIYI released a new trailer and stills for the drama. The trailer didn't show much. Like, it just kind of was like, okay, this is being made. If you are like me and you watch season 1, you know why I'm excited for season 2. Like, a lot of people are excited for season 2. When season 1 aired in 2022, it was an unpredicted hit. Like, no one could have predicted that. If you have not watched season 1, I'll give a quick synopsis of season 1 and then you'll kind of get the idea of what season 2 might be about. So season 1 is about an artist played by Tan Jianxi who did a painting and accidentally causes an undercover cop to be killed. That cop that was killed is a friend of Jin Shijia, his character. So 5 years later, when the drama took place, the artist accepts a position working as a portraitist for the police force, and then has to partner up with Jin Shijia's character to work on cases and things, all while solving the 5-year-old case that happened 5 years prior to when this drama started. So that kind of will give you an idea of at least what their characters do in the drama. It is very unclear what the synopsis is supposed to be. People have been waiting for season 2 for a while. I know I have. Like, their chemistry, one of the best things. Everybody loves a good bromance crime drama. So Under the Skin is a good option for that. Their chemistry was really good. Their acting was quite good. The cases were unique and interesting because I had never seen a crime drama that had like an artist as an investigating character. At least I think this is the only drama I've seen that in. So I was drawn to that just because of that unique feature of this drama. Now, I will say I am a little worried about season 2 because both the screenwriter and director that worked on season 1 did not work on season 2. So I'm a little worried that it might not be able to like replicate what season 1 did. But maybe that's also a good thing. We might get some kind of different thing. I just hope that the new season can recreate what was special about season 1. So we'll have to see what happens. But this is probably one of the most anticipated dramas I have for 2025. Just because I loved season 1 so much. So that was Under the Skin season 2. The next one I'm going to talk about, which I've been seeing trailers and pictures of for a while, is Snowy Night Timeless Love. The director is Lung Sing Kyun, who did Love and Destiny, and Ren Hei Tao, who did Mysterious Lotus Casebook. Screenwriter is unknown. I could not find one. Leads are Li Jin, who did The Wolf and Joy of Life Season 2, and then Joseph Zhang, who was in Mysterious Lotus Casebook. A synopsis that I found was this tells a story of a man, and I kind of summarized this. The story is of a man who is a talented swordsman who seeks medicine for his friend's son. He meets Li Chin's character, who is the master of the Medicine Valley. He slowly falls in love with her over time, and vice versa for her as well. due to the responsibilities they each shoulder, they cannot express this love. So that's like kind of like a non-spoiler trailer or synopsis that I wrote up. I try not to do spoilers as much as possible, but again, there is a trailer for this one, so you might just watch the trailer. It is fine. IQIYI released a new trailer and a poster for this drama, and my thoughts on this drama is this drama looks beautiful. Like, I really enjoyed the trailer. I knew this drama was coming. They haven't released like stills and another trailer before this conference, but it's like I love the look of the new trailer. The choreography of the fight scenes have really stood out to me in the things that I've seen in this. I love the snowy setting. It just gives a unique look to this drama. I love the costumes, especially because it matches the weather and atmosphere it's set in. I will say though, the synopsis and the trailer for this drama like gives me sad ending vibes, which in my opinion isn't the worst thing in the world if it's done right. Like if it's done right. So we'll have to see. I don't mind a sad ending, but we'll have to see. I'm also really curious about the leads' chemistry. They seem to have good chemistry in the trailer, but I don't think the trailer is long enough for me to give me a good idea of that. But what really piqued my interest about this drama are the costumes, the fight choreography, and the setting. Just because I don't remember, like with the setting, I don't remember a drama being like fully in snow territory the entire time. Like, obviously, there's scenes in Chinese dramas where like snow is falling or there is winter that happens, but this drama looks like really in winter for most of the time, which I love. I love that aesthetic. So we'll have to see how this goes, but I'm excited for Snowy Night Timeless Love. Okay, so next one that I'm going to talk about is another one that I'm sure a lot of people will be excited for as well. I think all of these dramas I'm going to talk about, a lot of people are going to be excited for, depending on what they might be excited about, like cast, for example. So next drama I'm going to talk about is A Dream Within a Dream. This director is Gao Hu, who did Mysterious Lois Casebook. The screenwriter is Ren Zheng Liu, who did Story of Kuning Palace. The leads are Li Yitong, who was in Warm on a Cold Night, and Lu Yuning, who was in The Long Ballad. I mean, I think just by saying that name, people know why people are excited for this. All right, so the synopsis that I could find, again, this is really summarized because it was a long synopsis on MDL. Li Yitong's character accidentally crosses into the world of a script and becomes a heroine who is supposed to die by the hands of the villain. No matter how many times she tries to run away, the plot pushes her towards Lu Yuning's character. Can she change her fate? Again, I'm trying not to reveal a ton of stuff about this synopsis, so IQIYI released a new trailer, new posters, and behind-the-scenes content of shooting those posters at the event. So, why am I excited for this? I don't know why, but I am a sucker for this type of concept. Like, the concept always sounds fun to me, where, like, somebody goes into a book they're writing, or goes into a script they're writing, or goes into like a computer game or a TV show, whatever. That concept of somebody going into something and then living out that life in that book, script, movie, whatever, always seems fun to me. So I may have a long list of dramas I'm still trying to watch with that concept, or I just haven't clicked play on. I will always collect more of them, like Pokemon, you know? So this drama having that concept in it, immediately I'm interested. Also, given the trailer that has been released, or multiple trailers, the fight scenes look great. I mean, like, Lu Yuning in a historical is kind of in his element. His fight scenes are always good when he does it. The trailer did look like it has some humor in it, which kind of gives me pause because I always tend to like my dramas not having comedy. I know with Chinese drama, that's kind of iffy. You sometimes always get comedy and sometimes you don't. It just depends. But if it works well, I'll be fine. I will have to enjoy the comedy. So that kind of gives me pause on this. But overall, like, there was a really small section that showed humor in it, so, or like comedy. So the look and aesthetic of the drama looks beautiful. I mean, their costumes look great, the cinematography looks great, the setting looks great. I'm really curious between the two leads and their chemistry. The trailer also, which I don't know if I caught this in the first trailer, it might have just been like a teaser and like didn't show anything, but the trailer, at least the one they released in this event, threw in an interesting plot point that I latched onto, and I don't really like, I keep thinking about it, like, how are they gonna work that out? Like, what does that mean for the story? Which means I'm interested in the drama. So that, again, I'm not gonna spoil the plot point, but you can go and watch the trailer and probably figure it out. But that one plot point really caught my eye as well. So that was the drama A Dream Within a Dream. The next drama I would talk about is one that got a lot of social media talk the minute it aired, the trailer at least, and that is the drama Lament of the River Immortal. The director is Zilei, who did In a Class of Her Own. There's also another director called Gu Hao, who did Winter Begonia. The screenwriter is Zhao Zhangdonger, who did Love and Destiny. The leads are Bai Yu from Till the End of the Moon, along with other dramas, Joseph Zhang, Mysterious Lotus Casebook, Hei Rui Xian, who did Skip a Beat, and Chen Shinhai, who was in The Double. A synopsis of this, again paraphrasing and summarizing. Bai Yu plays an immortal who is attracted to Joseph Chen's character, master of Da Cheng. However, a cruel twist of fate leads to a misunderstanding that ignites a heartbreaking conflict, even resulting in their demise. They are given a second chance, they mend their broken bond and join forces as champions. Together, they fight together to protect the innocent from a looming new threat. So IQIYI released a new trailer and a new poster for this drama. First off, I'm just super curious about this main two, like the two leads, their pairing. Like, I never would have pictured them doing a drama together. When this trailer came out, I was like, okay, I never pictured them together in a drama. It's interesting when you have those types of dramas come up where like you never would have pictured a certain pair to work together, and then they do, and then it seems to work well. This seemed to work well. Second, Joseph Zhang with white hair. As we know, as me, I'm sure a lot of other people, we're all suckers for characters with white hair. Joseph Zhang can pull white hair off. Like, he can pull it off. So I'm here for it. Third, the trailer looks beautiful. It looks angsty, but it looks beautiful. The drama has budget, and they spent it well, at least to me. That's how it looks like. The CGI looks amazing. The costumes look amazing. I know Bai Yu can do angsty Shansha plots left, right, and center. Like, I've seen her do, I mean, she was Until the End of the Moon, so I see her do that a lot. Also, the fact that this is Shansha, I will always watch a Shansha drama. Like, I have a list a mile long on my plan to watch list of Shansha dramas. I'm going to add this one to it. It just has a lot going for it that I'm interested in and I'm excited for, and it just looks like an epic story that I'm just praying is good. And I'm praying it's one of those that like people will latch onto and care about, and it looks like that could be it. Like, it could be a good drama for that. So this is Lament of the River Immortal that I was just talking about. Okay, now to change gears for one that is kind of different, I think, and I think that's why it piqued my interest a little bit. So we have a drama called Legend of the Magnate. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Magnate. The director and screenwriter is Zhang Ting, who did Wild Bloom. The leads are Chen Zhao, who was in A Dream of Splendor, and Sung Qian, who was in The 19th Floor. The synopsis for this, again paraphrasing: the story of a man who started at nothing, who becomes a successful businessman. Shen Chao plays Gu Ping Yan? I don't know how to pronounce that. He is framed, became a prisoner, and exiled to a foreign land. There, he starts a business on a legendary business road. He gains a reputation that brings him success, but also danger. He struggles to get back to where he's originally from and fight against his enemies there. So again, I kind of wrote that to try not give spoilers, but MDL, I mean, you can easily go to MDL for any of these dramas and get more details. Yeah. But also, I paraphrased a lot of these because MDL has like 4-paragraph long synopsis. All right, so IQIYI released new character posters and a new trailer for this drama. They had released, I think, at least a poster and another trailer before this conference, so they just released new materials for this. I am really curious about the leads for this drama. I love Chen Chao. Like, he's an actor I love and I need to watch more of, but like of the dramas I've seen of his, I have loved him in everything I've seen. Sun Tian, I know she is a good actress, I just have not seen her in much. So to see them working together in a drama, it's unclear if this is a romance drama, honestly. It could go either way for me. Like, does it need romance? In my opinion, no. Will it have romance and I'll be okay with it? Yeah. I just never pictured them together, whether it's just working on a business as a partnership or as like a romantic partner. I'm not really sure. I just never really pictured them as leads together in a drama. The trailer shows like sweeping shots of landscape and like countryside of China that are just beautiful in this trailer. The story seems unique because, I mean, it follows a guy who is framed and then becomes a businessman and then kind of tries to get revenge through his business as well. That's my take on it. It looks epic and angsty. The trailer takes place during a time period I don't watch a lot of dramas from. I do have a couple I plan to watch, so I'm always interested in these types of historical dramas that take place in eras that I either have not watched a lot of dramas from or I'm think I can learn something from it. And the fact that I'm really new to this type of era tells me I can maybe learn something from this drama, which I always like doing. Given the fact the time period that this has taken place, I know a lot of people don't like the time period because it's the time period where the males of the time period like shave their head except for the braid in the back. I know there's a lot of discourse on social media that people don't like Chinese dramas that take place during that time. I don't know why it bothers people. I personally have no problem with it, but again, I also haven't watched a ton of dramas from that time period. So maybe it's something else that is a trope in that time period when it comes to dramas. I'm not sure. So all I know is this drama has beautiful costumes, and it also seems to cover multiple genres from historical to mystery. Like, he needs to go back and find out who framed him and why. On top of it, though, the story seems to be about a man who's a survivor and wants to come out on top, and that type of story always attracts me, of like the rooting for the little guy and they win. Like, I always love those types of stories. So, Legend of the Magnet. So, the next drama I'm excited for is Love of the Divine Tree. The director is Yin Tao, who did Destined. The screenwriter is Lu Fang, who did Mysterious Lois Casebook. Leads are Deng Wei from Till the End of the Moon or Lost You Forever, and Julia Shang from Ripe Town. Synopsis is 20 years prior, Mu Ken-gae, played by Julia Shang, sacrifices the golden core to seal the Lin Quan on Su Yishu, played by Deng Wei, to protect the people and prevent chaos. Her actions were misunderstood as the act of a demonic leader, and she was attacked and killed. Su Yishu learns the truth later on and seeks to reincarnate her. She is reincarnated 20 years later, and Su Yishu vows to protect her at all costs. Will they be framed again as demonic leaders? Will they be successful in protecting each other and have their happy ending? Again, I kind of summarized that. You can go to MDL and like read a full thing about it. But again, it's like paragraphs long. IQIYI released a new poster and trailer for this drama. Plain and simple, the reason why I'm excited for this is it's a Shancha, and I love Shancha dramas. I've never seen Julia Shang in anything, so I don't really have an opinion of her. I've also only ever seen Dong Wei in Until the End of the Moon. So, like, I really kind of don't have an opinion of him either. Like, he was fine in Until the End of the Moon, but he wasn't the lead or anything. So, like, he wasn't the people I like loved from that drama. He wasn't bad, but he definitely wasn't the lead. So the writing skewed towards the leads, obviously. So I really have no opinion of the leads in this drama, which I guess is a good thing, in my opinion. I mean, I don't mind going into a drama that I have no opinion or I don't even know the cast, because then I can discover new things, or I don't know, be introduced to an actor who I've never seen before, or an actor who may have never done this genre before. So I don't mind not really having an opinion of an actor or actress going into a drama. I put the trailer up on the blog post. The CGI from the trailer looks great, though. It looks angsty. For the most part, doesn't seem to have a lot of comedy in it, but it did sneak a little in the end of the trailer. So, as I said earlier, that's always a plus. Minimal comedy for me is always a plus. I kind of like that, at least from the trailer they released, Deng Wei's character seems to be the bad guy, like through and through. Now, is that like I don't know. I couldn't really tell from the trailer if it was like multiple lives or anything. Obviously, she was reincarnated, so Julia Shang's character is multiple lives, but I'm not really sure if he was good and then turned bad type thing, but his character seems the evil villain character, which I always like when a C drama, especially Shansha drama, does evil characters as main leads, you know? The costumes look beautiful, as they always do in a Shansha drama. Yeah. The fact that I don't have opinion about this drama is always going to be a plus for me, because then I kind of go into it with no expectations. Like, I go into it saying, like, okay, it's a Shanja drama. I think I'm going to like it. It has tropes or things about the story that I know I will like. And then I form an opinion as I watch it. If I don't like it, I drop it. If I do like it, it's a surprise, you know? Sometimes it's a good idea for me to go into a drama with not much of an opinion, because they might surprise me, you know? Okay, so that was sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Okay, so that was Love of the Divine Tree. And so now we're going to switch gears completely to another genre, and that is the Chinese drama Drifting Away. The director is Cao Kai, who did The Heart of Genius. The screenwriter is Cheng Pin, who did Crossroad Bistro. Leads are Gao Jingfei, who was in Ray of Light, Wang Qianyuan, Yuan? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. He was in The Justice, and then Zhao Jingmai, who was in The Princess Royal. Synopsis. This is a crime drama. Crime drama about a case of mutilation in a residential building. So that first sentence, it's a dark drama, which we know is my bread and butter. So, synopsis. A crime drama about a case of mutilation in a residential building. The detective on the case doesn't catch the culprit, and the culprit gets away and continues his killing spree across the country. He suddenly disappears. A piece of information comes out which causes the detective to pick up the case again and hunt down the murderer. Again, summarizing it. Like, if you want to go to MDL and read the full thing, there were some spoilers in it, in my opinion. So, but MDL has a fuller synopsis with details than this that I summarized. IQIYI released a new trailer for this drama. I personally had not heard of this drama before the event, so the fact that they have released material before this event was a surprise to me, but that's usually the case when it comes to these types of events in me. This is a classic cat and mouse. Wow, I can't talk. Classic cat and mouse crime drama. This drama is a classic cat and mouse crime drama. It looks very dark. I mean, obviously, a case of mutilation, and they show it in the drama. Obviously, it's gonna be dark. Sometimes I kind of look forward to, I look forward to watching these dramas. I look forward to crime dramas. I look forward to dark crime dramas. So it's definitely something that piqued my interest. Crime dramas always pique my interest. The trailer makes you very uneasy, though. Like, the way they did this trailer is they show scenes that, like, are anxiety inducing, and then they have this backtrack and voices in the sound of the trailer that is very uneasy. So the trailer works in the drama's favor. I'm excited to see Zhao Jingmai in another crime drama after Reset, but this drama seems a lot darker than Reset. Also, if you have not seen Reset, please go watch Reset. It's really good. The other two main actors are legends when it comes to crime dramas. They have done all types of crime dramas. So I am not worried about the cast in this. I think they will do fantastic in this drama. And I'm excited for that. The main thing I'm excited for with this drama is the cast. This is also part of the Light On series, so I'm always excited for dramas that are part of the Light On series. So if you guys do not know what the Light On series is, Light On series is a series of crime dramas that IQIYI started to make in 2019, I want to say, 2020 something. It's like basically a collection of dramas they do every year that are crime dramas. Some famous ones, and probably in my opinion the most famous ones, are The Bad Kids and The Long Night. Other dramas have been good in the series, but nothing in my opinion have lived up to The Bad Kids and The Long Night. Granted, I have not seen every single crime drama in that series because they release at least 5 to 7 new ones every year. So there might be one out there that I just have not seen yet. But the two most famous Light On series are The Bad Kids and The Long Night. Both fantastic crime dramas in my opinion, if you ever want to watch them. So that was Drifting Away. The next one, which is I'm going to talk about, is one I was not expecting whatsoever and really didn't know what I was looking at until I looked it up on MDL. The English title for this drama is The South Bureau. The director is Zhao Lijun. Honestly, I don't know if The South Bureau will be the final title, but that's at least the one that MDL has currently. They could always change it. So the director is Zhao Lijun, who did Stand By Me. The screenwriter is Kennedy Zhu, who did a bunch of the Mystic 9 movies, and then Time Raiders, which is another Lost Tomb series movie. Leads, we don't know anything about the cast for this drama. Synopsis. Story about the shocking conspiracy uncovered by the Zhang family's secret intelligence organization, the South Bureau, during the investigation of mysterious events taking place in various parts of China during the Republican era. That's literally all we got on synopsis, MDL verbatim. If you have no idea, and you probably would not know, this is part of the Lost Tomb series. It was a surprise to me. So that is why I'm so excited for this drama. So IQIYI released a new poster for this drama. To me, this conference announced this drama exists, but apparently we've gotten other posters and I just didn't know about it. So they released a new poster for this. Pretty much the other posters were all boats along with this new one, so nothing really has been given away. But this drama essentially is a side story from the Lost Tomb series. It's actually a part of the books. There's a book about the South Bureau that is a side story of the main 8 books. And as I said, I'm a huge fan of the Lost Tomb series as well as the Candle in the Tomb series. So the fact when I learned that this was going to be a part of the Lost Tomb series, and this is somehow connected to that series, I was immediately more excited for this drama. Because looking at the poster, it gives nothing away. It's just like a boat crashing in a storm, maybe in a whirlpool, and that's pretty much it. So immediately when I saw Lost Tomb connected to it, I got more interested. We don't know anything of the cast. We barely know a synopsis. Probably that was a synopsis from the book, honestly. We don't know much about this, but sign me up anyway, because again, I love the Lost Tomb series. And I really do plan to do, if you guys have not listened to my Youku Drama podcast episode from a couple weeks ago, I did say I have a Lost Tomb series as well as a Candle in the Tomb series guide on my blog. And I do mean to update those in 2025 and watch the dramas I have not watched yet and update everything in that guide. and probably do a podcast episode on these because I will watch anything connected to these two series. So yeah, that was the South Bureau. Don't really know much about it. The next one is, I'm sure, another drama that people are highly anticipating, and that is Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Sword and Beloved. I honestly don't think we knew it was going to be Sword and Beloved, but I could be wrong. The director is Du Lin, who did Love You 7 Times. The screenwriters are Jian An, Love You 7 Times, Miao Wenjing, Song of the Moon, and Wen Zai, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Red Moon Pact. The leads are Cheng Yi, Mysterious Lotus Casebook, and Li Yitong, Warm on a Cold Night. This is a really short synopsis, like summarized from MDL, but really MDL didn't really give us much. So it's a one sentence. A painful love story of a mysterious warrior and unknown little spirit. That's really all I could say without spoiling anything. And the poster that was released gives that angst and gives that painful story everywhere. IQIYI released a new poster, some behind-the-scenes character short videos, as well as a trailer for this drama during the conference. And as I just said, this drama looks angsty everywhere. And I mean, I guess Cheng Yi's in it, so we kind of understood that it was going to be like that. We know he does angst very well. We know dramas pretty much cast him in dramas that have angst at this point. It's his bread and butter. So any drama with angst, he's probably the lead. Any drama where he can do sword fighting, he shines in my opinion. So Wuxia, Shansha, along with the angst, these two dramas can bring a lot out of him and were definitely made for him. As I said, not much is known about the synopsis much more than what I wrote. The new poster is gorgeous, even though it definitely shows pain and angst and everything. I mean, again, that's why we click on these dramas. Cheng Yi, angst in general. Cheng Yi also looks amazing with white hair, and he has white hair again in this poster. So I'm looking forward to this. I think we all are looking forward to this. I can't really say much more, you know? We've known about these dramas, the Fox Spirit Matchmaker dramas, for a while. One has already come out. So I think people are excited for these, and we've known about them for a while. So the fact we're getting new material is always a plus, though. The next one is the other Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Love and Pavilion. Again, director is Du Lin, Love You 7 Times. We now have 5 screenwriters, apparently, for this drama. The 3 I mentioned, Jian An, Love You 7 Times, Miao Wenjing, Song of the Moon, Wei Zai, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Red Moon Pact. And then we have Han Pei Zhan, who did Listening Snow Tower. I still really need to watch that drama. And Ding Ya, who did Love You 7 Times. So this Fox Spirit Matchmaker drama stars Lu Shishi from A Journey to Love and Lian Zhang from My Roommate is a Detective. Again, very short synopsis because I summarized, but also there wasn't much there to summarize. The leads are 2 leaders of 2 major families. They work together to fight against demons. That's pretty much it. We probably are going to get more lengthy synopsis from both these dramas when they air or when they have more information from trailers, whatever. So with Love and Pavilion, IQIYI released a new character posters for both the male and female lead, as well as behind-the-scene clips of shooting for those posters. I love these 2 leads separately. I also never pictured them together, like working together in a romance drama. So I'm intrigued by this. Overall, with Love and Pavilion as well as Sword and Beloved, I was more excited for these 2 Fox Spirit Matchmaker dramas than Red Moon Pact. So there was so much divisive opinions about Red Moon Pact on social media. I'm praying these will be well received. I feel like either people liked Red Moon Pact or didn't like Red Moon Pact, and there was like no in between about it. I'm hoping these are well received. I'm hoping they do well. I'm especially hoping that Love and Pavilion does well because Lian Zhang, I'm so glad he's getting more lead roles because I have always thought he was a great actor and a talented actor, and he has such an extensive resume. due to the fact he's done a lot of supporting roles. So I just want Love and Pavilion to do well. Because if I remember correctly, when they announced the cast for Love and Pavilion, nobody really liked that he was the lead. I could be wrong. And honestly, when I say nobody, I'm assuming from what I heard, this is hearsay from what I saw, like Chinese netizens did not like that he got the lead, and they did not think he looked good. So I'm hoping he can prove him wrong in this. I like him a lot. I'm also looking forward to them like together, their chemistry and what their story will be like. Lu Shishi, I love her. She slays everything. I have so many dramas of her I haven't seen, but she's been around the block. She's great. So I'm really excited to see them together. And I'm really excited just to see these two dramas because these were the two, as I said, I was most looking forward to. So that was Fox Spirit Matchmaker Love and Pavilion and Fox Spirit Matchmaker Sword and Beloved. The next drama that I'm going to talk about is Sunset Secrets Regrets. Director, unknown. I could not find one. Screenwriter, unknown. I could not find one. Leads, Jingbo Ran, who was in Regeneration, Elvira Chai. I never know how to pronounce her last name. Fake It Until You Make It, and then Kinju Ji. Never Say Never. If you have not seen Never Say Never, I need to rewatch that crime drama. I haven't seen it in years, but it's so good. All right, so this is a crime drama, and the synopsis, again paraphrasing, is new clues from old case surface, which causes Elvira Kai's character to volunteer for the case. Turns out her brother died investigating this very case. She is joined by Jing Bo-ran's character, who's a criminal psychology professor, and Kim Joon-ji's character, who's an undercover cop, and together they investigate a crime syndicate. That's pretty much the summarization. IQIYI released a new poster for this drama. I had never heard of his drama before this event. I didn't even know these people were working together. What drew me in for this drama was the three actors, specifically because they were in the poster. If you go to blog post, it's their three characters in the poster, and I never thought I would see them in a drama together. I love all three of these actors and actresses, so I'm just really curious about the chemistry between the three of them. MDL has a tag of romance in this drama, so I'm wondering if there'll be a love triangle or like romance at all, because normally this type of drama where they like are investigating a modern crime drama where they're investigating a crime syndicate, usually that means no romance. So I'm curious if they just tagged it for now and then they're going to take it off later. I'm not really sure. Previously, this drama did release character posters. I think I just missed them because honestly, I do not remember ever seeing anything from this drama, and I did not know this drama existed. But yeah, so previously this drama did release character posters, but we have not gotten a teaser or a trailer for it yet. I think it's wrapped. I think it's definitely done being made. I don't know. I'm assuming it's not going to come out until 2025, but I definitely have my eye on it due to the cast. The title seems a little weird to me, in my opinion. Sunset Secrets and it's not even and regrets. It's Sunset Secrets Regrets. Kind of doesn't roll off the tongue, but that was that drama. Next is another drama I had no idea ever existed as well. And that is the drama The Lost National Treasure. The director is Hu Kai-dong, who did Winter Begonia. The screenwriter is Zhang Chang-kwan, who did Gank Your Heart. Leads are Bai Yu-fan, who was in Ripetown. Amazing actor, in my opinion. One of my favorites. Chin Bai-kin, A Lifelong Journey, and Rang Wong, who was in Mysterious Lois Casebook. Fu Da Lung, Thin Ice, and Yu Young, Judge D's Mystery. So there's 5 leads. Synopsis. Bai Yu-fan plays a graduate student of an archaeology department. He assists in the recovery of cultural relics lost overseas. He discovers an unknown tomb. His mentor takes him to the tomb for an on-site investigation. There, he meets his former lover, all while fighting off grave robbers and attempting to save the relics within. Now, IQIYI released a trailer and a poster for this drama. Again, I had never heard of this drama before in my life before this event. Why am I interested in this drama? Grave robbing. Again, what is one of my favorite drama series? The Lost Tomb series. Another favorite drama series, the Candle in the Tomb series. Any drama about grave robbing or archaeology or anything exploring graves or tombs or whatever, I'm there. I am there. Immediately yes for this one. This is definitely along the same vein of Lost Tomb series. Probably not as like supernatural as those are, but still I'm there. As I said, Bai Yufan is a fantastic actor, which is another reason why this immediately caught my attention. From what we see in the trailer that they released, because I said they did release a new trailer and a poster, this trailer looks like it's a modern, like, tomb raiding drama. As I said, it's not supernatural like the Lost Tomb series, so it's like a straightforward archaeology drama. But it does seem to have a little crime involved. Like, it seems like somebody got murdered at this unknown tomb that they did an investigation at. The fact that that's wrapped up into the plot as well, along with them fighting other grave robbers and trying to keep these relics safe, immediately just adds more reasons on why I would need to watch this drama. Also, the fact that there's a little crime involved in the plot makes this a little darker than other grave robbing Chinese dramas I've seen, because like Lost Tomb series and the Candle in the Tomb series are dark, but they're not crime dark. They're supernatural, maybe scary dark due to monsters and things. This is like murder dark. Like, there's a difference. To me, there's a difference. There might not be a difference to other people, but to me, there's a difference. So the fact that you have a little crime wrapped up in this plot also piques my interest. So that was the Lost National Treasure. Next drama we're going to discuss is Danger of Her Season 2. Director is unknown. Screenwriter unknown. Leads Zhang Kenyu, who is in Checkmate, Zhang Tao, The Furthest Distance, Una Yu, Reset, and Lu Kai, Echo. Also, there's unknown synopsis, like no idea what this is going to be about. You might be asking, Caitlin, you only know the cast. Why are you excited for this drama? I'll tell you why. IQIYI released a poster for this drama during this event. In late 2023, I want to say, at least Q4 of 2023, IQIYI announced they were planning on doing a season 2 of Danger of Her, and I have been waiting for this drama since then. This poster that we got is the first material from this drama we've gotten since it was announced that they are planning to do a season 2. I don't know if they've wrapped this drama. I don't know if they've even started shooting this drama. It's unclear, honestly. I'm assuming they at least started shooting it, but I could be wrong on that. So yeah, I don't really know. So I don't really know if they even started it. I don't really know if they have finished filming. All we know is the cast. I don't know. But you might be asking, like, Caitlin, why are you excited for a season 2? I'll tell you why. So this was an unexpected hit in my book. Like, I enjoyed this drama a lot more than I thought I would. So for season 1, even though we don't know anything about the synopsis, I kind of can imagine what the synopsis might be. Because in season 1, it was a story about wives getting revenge on their horrible husbands, or women getting revenge on horrible men who were in their lives. Some of them were boyfriends, some of them were husbands. I think I can safely assume season 2 pretty much will have that same concept, maybe. But because I enjoyed season 1 so much, because I was surprised by it, that is why I'm looking forward to season 2. Like, I really hope season 2, I enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed season 1. So if you like a dark revenge crime drama where women like find their self-worth and get revenge on the horrible men in their lives, Danger of Her is a definite watch. Like it's good. It's good. It's not the best drama I've ever seen in my life, but it's good. It's unexpectedly good. Also, it looks like in season 2 we have a complete cast change, so that it might mean like there's completely new revenge, completely new story happening. I always like that. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. So that was Danger of Her season 2. The next one I'm going to talk about is Go to the Mountains and See. Director is Ren Hai Tao, who did Mysterious Lois Casebook. We have screenwriter Lu Fang, who also did Mysterious Lois Casebook. We have the leads are Cheng Yi, who obviously was also in Mysterious Lois Casebook. We have I'm not going to pronounce this name right. I'm assuming Guli Naja. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was in Snow Eagle Lord. Zhu Zhengxuan, who is an inventor behind the Bronze Door. I was actually surprised to see him in this cast. Lu Mengru, who is in Mysterious Lois Casebook as well. And then Ding Xiaoying, Amidst a Snowstorm of Love. Again, summarizing the synopsis. A wuxia drama about a laid-back individual played by Cheng Yi, who loves martial arts novels, but is worn down by reality. He immerses himself in a martial arts novel and lives vicariously through the book's main character. Now, is this a synopsis I anticipated for this drama? No, because when we got this poster a week ago, MDL did not have a synopsis for this drama. I had a completely different idea of what this drama would be from the poster than what we apparently got. So IQIYI at the event released a new character poster for Cheng Yi, and now that the synopsis exists, the character poster makes more sense. But at first, the character poster, which is just Cheng Yi in 2 different characters, I was like, oh, twins or different lives or whatever. And now knowing that possibly this is about a person who wants to be an author who lives vicariously through the book character, I'm assuming the guy with the black hair is the author and the white hair is the book character, but could be wrong. If you want to see this poster, you can go to my blog post. It sounds like an interesting concept to me. I'm wondering how they're gonna play it out, like how they're going to, one, if that's the correct concept and story, and 2, like how is that going to work out, because I can picture it but I also can't picture it. But maybe it's just because I have an idea of maybe what the 2 Cheng Yis on the poster are and who they are. That might prove me wrong too. I don't know. So we'll see if the story is actually what it says on MDL. I don't know how many times I can say this though, but Cheng Yi with white hair will always be amazing. So whenever you put him with white hair in a drama, I will watch it. Also, he's in a wuxia in this drama. So again, wuxias are made for him. So definitely will watch him in a wuxia all the time. The fact that the poster, as I said, has 2 characters of him, I'm really curious how that's going to work out. Like, is one of them the author, one of them the character from the book, as I said? Either way, I'm really excited to see him do dual roles, if it is a dual role. But not much else is known about this drama beyond that poster or, like, the little synopsis I get. I don't even know if this drama has wrapped filming yet, so could be wrong on that, but I don't think it's done filming. I could be wrong, though. We'll have to see. So that was Go to the Mountains and See. Next is a drama that I mean, I know I will be excited for. I don't know about other people, but I will be. I'm assuming some people will be excited for this, especially when you get to the cast. But Calming Waves is the title. Director is Zhao Jing Tao, who did Love in Time. Screenwriter is Zhang Yu Xiao, who apparently did something called The Hypnotist. Leads are Wang Xingyu, who of course was in The Double, and then Julia Shang, who seems to be all over IQIYI's event because I think she has 3 dramas in this whole lineup. She was in Ripe Town. Synopsis, again, summarized. Wang Xingyu plays a detective in historical China. He's framed for murder and treason. He flees and then returns 3 years later. He, along with a group of people, work to solve the case from 3 years ago, along with other cases along the way, all while trying to survive and avoid death. Maybe save the world in the process as well. IQIYI released a new trailer and new poster for this drama from both like the leads posters, but also supporting cast. Again, I had no idea this drama existed before this event. I don't know if I'm just living under a rock. I'm really not sure. And I've said many, many, many times, historical crime dramas are my jam. So this drama is right up my alley. If you watch the trailer, it looks dark, it looks creepy. I'm a fan of Wang Xinshu from IQIYI's drama, One and Only, I think it's called. So I'm excited to see him in the drama. I also plan on starting the double like tomorrow. So I'll have watched the double as well. As I've said in other dramas earlier in this blog post podcast episode, I have never seen Julia Shang in anything. So you can't really judge her, but we'll have to see. In my opinion, IQIYI does historical crime dramas really well. So whenever they release a trailer or have something new come out that is a historical crime drama, I'm always excited for them. I'm a fan of them. I'm always excited for them. This one looks like it could be a hit. We love a detective team working together and solving cases. Like, I love that when that happens. That was Calming Waves. Next drama I'm going to talk about is another crime drama called Secret by the Sea. The director and screenwriter are unknown. I could not find a name. So if you know anything about anything when I say unknown about these dramas, please let me know. Leads are Zhao Dong Yu from Ancient Love Poetry and Peng Guanying from Tale of Rose. Synopsis, again summarized, Peng Guanying's character is a cop and he meets Zhao Dingyu's character who's a forensics doctor. They start to work together. One day a case comes across their desks, a bizarre rape and murder case. This causes Zhao Dingyu's character to reinvestigate an almost 30-year-old case, which is the case of the serial killer who killed her twin sister, and now the killer is after her. IQIYI released a new trailer and stills for this drama. I have the trailer in the blog post for you guys. Again, this is another drama I had no idea existed before this event. I never would have pictured these actors working together. I'm very intrigued by them being paired up in this drama. I like them both as actors. I haven't watched a ton of their dramas, but I think they're pretty good. What drew me to this drama, though, is the synopsis and story, and then like the trailer helped as well. Like the fact that Zhao Dongyu is playing twins piques my interest. The fact that the trailer seems to bring up the idea that the twin sister might not be dead and she might be like stalking her twin sister and be the reason the killer came back, that intrigues me. That's a unique crime story to me. The trailer looks creepy. It looks like it could be a good like partnership when it comes to crime dramas. As I said, I love a good partnership, whether bromance or not, when it comes to crime dramas. Zhao Dongyu's character really stood out to me in this trailer. I like her as an actress, so I think she can do well with these types of roles. Her character seems like tortured by the past and like really guilty of surviving if her sister actually died by the hands of that serial killer. I'm really excited to see her play this role. Also, I'm always love a crime drama that has a character who is knowledgeable of forensics, whether that's a coroner or forensics officer. I don't know. Sherlock Holmes. There's like, I love when there's a forensics doctor, forensics person in a drama. Plus coroner. Coroner even better. That immediately draws me into this drama as well. That's Secret by the Sea. Next drama, I think, needs no introduction because I think a lot of people are waiting for this one, and that is The White Olive Tree. The director is Huang Chun, who did Love Better Than Immortality. Screenwriter Han Hao, who did Speed. Leads are Chen Zhu-yun, who did Hidden Love, and Liang Jie, who was part of the Eternal Love series. Synopsis, again summarizing. Liang Jie plays a reporter. She's on assignment and encounters danger. Cheng Zhu-yang's character is an explosive engineer, and he rescues her. She is immediately attracted to him. They encounter each other again and again through various incidents. Through these incidents, they grow to care for each other. They then encounter a bombing attack. Both survive it and return to China, but lose contact once they're back in China. After some time, they reunite and heal from the trauma of the bombing attack. Again, summarized. You can go to MDL to read more details on the synopsis of the drama. We're about 5 away from the end on this list. IQIYI released a new poster and a short video of like a compilation of some scenes from the drama for the conference. And as I said, people, including myself, have been waiting forever for this drama. I think this drama has been rumored to air before the end of the year. And I think there might be a good chance that might happen. But again, with Chinese dramas, you never know. Honestly, I think we just need that to happen. We just really need this to air before the end of the year. I have been a longtime fan of Lang Jie. I cannot pronounce these names, Jesus. And I've watched a lot of her dramas. Like, the Eternal Love series is one of my favorite series in Chinese drama land. When this drama was announced, and we've known about this drama for a while, to her have this role and to be paired up with him, I was very excited for her. Because one of the dramas I've seen her in, this topic and this plot point is very different from what I've seen her do before, and I'm excited for her to take those risks. But also just the fact that she has a new drama coming out, I'm always excited for that. I'm excited to see her chemistry with Chang Zae-yuan because I think they have pretty good chemistry in the trailer that they showed earlier this year. Because they didn't release a trailer during this conference, they just released a new poster, but in that trailer that they released earlier this year, I felt like their chemistry was pretty good. And also just like the topic of this drama in general, again, it's unique. It's something I have not watched before or rarely. So I'm always going to be interested in a drama that has like sort of unique storyline. Now, I know Chinese dramas have done this type of synopsis before with like the bombing explosive expert versus a reporter or doctor, like in disaster zones, that type of thing. But there's a reason why they're on my plan to watch list, because I like those types of dramas. So, and I honestly really need more dramas like it. The trailer we got earlier this year also like was really well shot and really beautiful. I'm really excited for this. Story looks exciting. It looks angsty. It just looks like something I will enjoy, especially with all the action and the bombing stuff, but also probably the romance too. But again, I love Lang Jie. Like, I will watch her in anything. So she's like one of the main reasons why I'm excited for the White Olive Tree. Okay, so the next drama I'm going to talk about is a crime drama that I did not know about until this event, called Life for a Life. Director is Lu Chuan, who did City of Life and Death. The screenwriter, I could not find one. Leads are Kin Hao, who was in The Bad Kids, Han Gung, who was in Spy Game, which I really need to watch. I've heard it's pretty good. And Zingchu Shi, who was in Judge D's Mystery Season 1. Okay, Kin Hao's character is the top student of the police academy in the 1980s and assigned against his wishes to a detention center. 2 suspects escape, 1 dies, and the other gets away. He blames himself and resigns after this incident, and then for the next 20 years, he finds himself in a battle of wits with the escaped suspect. IQIYI released a new trailer and stills for this drama. As I said, I knew nothing about this drama. I didn't even know it existed before this event, but anything with Kin Hao in it, I will check out. Kin Hao is one of my favorites, especially after The Bad Kids. Like, if you have not seen the crime drama The Bad Kids and can handle a dark crime drama, please go watch that drama. Like, Kin Hao is just so good. So good at that drama. The entire cast is, but he stands out. This sounds like another good cat and a mouse game. I love a good cat and a mouse game. This drama looks dark. It's also a part of the Light On series, which is always a good thing in my book, as I said. The cast overall just looks great. There's a lot of heavy hitters in this cast. There also is a Bad Kids reunion. One of the actors who played one of the kids in The Bad Kids is in this drama as obviously more of an adult, because The Bad Kids was almost 5 years ago. And then if you watch the trailer that this was released, I think another thing that kind of drew me in was the way it was shot. Like the cinematography of this drama looks really nice. Specifically, there's a scene in the trailer where this woman is like blowing breath out of her mouth because it's like cold outside, so you can see her breath. That shot in the trailer, I remember like watching the trailer for the first time and I'm like, wow. Because the trailer is just, it gives creepy. It gives creepy. And then you have a backing, like a music number in the back that also lends to that uneasiness and creepiness. And then you have the scene of the woman blowing breath out of her mouth because it's cold in the morning. All that combined just points to a drama I will probably like. That was Life for Life. Next one is another drama. I feel like we've been waiting forever for this drama. I honestly don't know when it stopped like being made, like when it wrapped. I'm not sure, but this is A Moment But Forever. Director is Gauhu, who did Tiger and Crane. Screenwriter is Zhao Zhang Donger, who did Love and Destiny. Leads are Tiffany Tang, who is in The Princess Wei Young, and Lu Shu Yi, The Blood of Youth, and I think In Blossom from this year. I think that he was in one of the Blossom dramas. I think it was In Blossom. Synopsis is pulled directly from MDL, not summarized. And this is, in order to retrieve Heavenly Realm's treasure, goddess Wu Shuang descends to Earth to assassinate Yang Zong, the high priest of Yuhu clan. In the process, Wu Shuang discovers other secrets, and the two fall in love and join hands to save the world. We have a goddess who wants to assassinate the male lead, and then they end up falling in love. And she needs to assassinate him to save the world, and then they fall in love and end up trying to save the world together. That's pretty much the summary. At least that's my interpretation of it. IQIYI released a new trailer for this drama. Again, I feel like we've been waiting forever for this drama. Like, is it just me? I feel like this wrapped a long time ago, and we just are waiting for it to be released. Maybe it's because Tiffany Tang is in it, and I haven't watched her in a drama in forever. I know she's made dramas since The Princess Wei Young. I have not watched any of her other dramas, though. There are a couple on my list I do want to watch, though. And I mean, we all know Lu Shu Yi. Like, he's pretty popular, gotten more popular this year. I never pictured them working together or being a couple in a drama. So I'm really curious about them, how they're going to work together, how like their chemistry. This is another pairing I did not picture ever happening. Again, it's a Shansha, so I'm always excited for a Shansha drama. They both look really good in historical costume or Shansha costume, so at least we know they're going to be two good-looking people in a beautiful-looking drama. And again, I'm excited to see Tiffany Tang. So that's what I'm excited for about A Moment But Forever. Next one I'm going to talk about is Faded Hearts. Director is Chu Yu Bun, who did Blossoms of Adversity, Francis Nam, who did Story of Kuning Palace, and Gu Ziwei, who did The Long Ballad. Screenwriter is King Mei, who did Lao Yang. Leads are Li Qing, who was in The Wolf, and Zhao Zingwan, who was in, of course, Hidden Love. Zhao Ziyuan. I cannot pronounce that last name to save my life. Again, summarized synopsis from MDL. Li Qing's character wins a battle by shooting Chen Ziyuan's character with an arrow. Shortly after that, she falls off a cliff and loses all of her memories. The prince, played by Shen Ziyuan, is also chased after the battle, and he is injured and exhausted. They meet again. He finds her and realizes she has lost her memory, so he decides to bring her along with him so he can lure out the mastermind between this whole battle and conflict. Together they embark on an adventure while having an enemies to lovers story. The enemies to lovers, I feel like, so this is going to be a little side story, but I just have to say something. After this event happened, due to the trailers and everything coming out, there was a lot of discord on social media about how there's so many like stabbing scenes in trailers and stuff like that. Mainly like female leads stabbing the male leads to portray an enemies to lovers story. And there was a lot of them released in this conference, I think 4 or 5, including Faded Hearts. I, for one, did not mind that. I know other people did not like that. Like, they didn't understand why there were so many of them. And I think part of the reason it was is because there was a conference that released 300 plus trailers and items for dramas. So all these trailers came out at once, which caused everybody to notice this pattern. Maybe if they were spread out a little bit, they might not have been as bothered by it or as noticeable, but it could have been too. I don't know. But I think companies and networks knows what sells. And if you have a drama where the characters hate each other and overcome that hate and learn to love each other or learn to respect each other, they have learned audiences like those types of stories, like Love of Nirvana right now. I mean, when it first started airing, the male lead tried to kill her like 4 times, and now they're a couple. So it's like, I feel like this is just a story that people know work, and this is a concept that people know work in dramas. And how they sell that concept is angsty scenes like the female lead or the male lead stabbing the other lead. I mean, that's kind of the thing. So Faded Harps is that same way. You have an enemies to lovers story. There's definitely a scene like that in the trailer. I have no problem with those scenes. I mean, that makes me even more excited for these types of dramas just because I know that's going to be an epic angst story, which honestly, normally I don't mind angst, or I do mind angst, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe my drama preferences have started to change again because I like angst sometimes too. I don't really know. I don't know. But that was a little side story. I think people would not have noticed it as much if this conference didn't happen and 4 or 5 trailers didn't have like the almost exact same scene in it from different dramas and stories. But that's just my opinion. IQIYI released the first trailer for this drama in the event. The drama truly looks like a true enemies to lovers story, and as I said, I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. This is, again, the first time I'm hearing about this drama through this event. I think this is the first and only thing we've gotten about this drama from IQIYI. The trailer, to me, the trailer shows that the leads seem to have chemistry. Drama definitely looks angsty. Since they decided, according to synopsis, they decide to work together, I'm curious how that partnership will play out due to the fact they really hate each other at the beginning. And both leads look like they can handle themselves, where like in a fight or surviving, that type of thing. So I love that. I love when both leads are strong leads and can take care of themselves individually, and just when they become a team, it's better. I also think this type of role, like the evil bad guy role, suits Chen Su Huan so well. Like, so well. I was surprised when I watched this trailer. I was like, wow, he's pulling off this look and personality so well. So I think this type of story suits his character a lot and suits him as an actor very well. I have 3 more dramas I'm going to talk about. So that was Faded Hearts. And then the next drama that the conference that piqued my interest was a drama called Coroner's Diary. I think they changed the English title for this because I don't remember it being called this a while ago, but I don't remember what it used to be called. It might have just gone by the Chinese name and they finally just gave it an English title, but I could be wrong. But the English title is Coroner's Diary, according to MDL. The director is Li Huashu, who did The Song of Glory, and Deng Wei-un, who also did The Song of Glory. Screenwriter is Zhao Yu, who did Love Like the Galaxy, one of my favorite Chinese dramas. We have the leads Landy Li, who is in the currently airing Love of Nirvana. We have Ao Ru Peng, who was in The Blood of Youth. And then we have Yu Cheng-en, who was in Love Like the Galaxy. And then Chen Yu-jae, who is in Checkmate. Again, this was directly taken from MDL, and I'm sure we're going to get a longer synopsis the more information that has come out. But MDL verbatim said this was the synopsis. Shen Wei, the daughter of the Ministry of Dali Temple, relied on her superb medical and forensic skills to join hands with Prince Yang Qi to solve unsolved cases and find the real culprit in order to vindicate her father. Basically sounds like a drama I am 100% excited for. Okay, so IQIYI released a new trailer for this drama. Again, another drama I did not know existed until the trailer came out, which is sad because I love Landy Lee. I'll watch her in anything. I love her as an actress. I don't know much about Ao Rupeng. I don't think I've ever seen him in a drama. I know of him. Like, if you put a picture of him in front of me, I know who he is. I have not seen, I have not watched The Blood of Youth, for example. It's on my list, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So I don't really have an opinion of him. I definitely have seen social media about it, but I tend to not really have social media influence me until I can watch them myself. So I'm willing to give him a shot in this. I'm definitely going in here for Landy Lee, though, just because I don't really have an opinion of him. Both look great in historical costume, though, I will have to say. As I said before, stories that have to do with historical doctors and forensics and crime, like historical crime dramas, were made for me. So the fact that this is literally that, I'm here for it. I also love when it's the female lead who's the forensics doctor, which I think we actually see that a lot in Chinese dramas. Now that I think about it, but I will always watch them. I also have a very big backlog of these types of dramas. Maybe because I don't want to not have one to watch, but I really should get on that. I still have to watch Imperial Coroner. Anyway, as I said earlier, IQIYI does these types of dramas very well, like historical crime dramas very well. So add another one to the list. Also, the screenwriter, the fact that they wrote Love Like the Galaxy, which again, as I said, one of my favorite Chinese dramas, also piqued my interest because I will watch her, I think it's a her. I will watch their work, any of their work. And I also have actually seen and liked a lot of their dramas that they wrote now that I have looked at the list of the dramas they wrote. So that's also a plus for this drama. The trailer that came out looks creepy and looks exactly like something I would love and enjoy. So just FYI, this looks creepy. Might have romance in it, but it definitely looks creepy. The crime cases look really creepy and kind of disgusting because there was a scene in the trailer where it was a headless corpse and they were pulling worms out of it. Just FYI. So that was A Coroner's Diary. Two more. We have a drama called Zhao Yusan, director unknown, screenwriter unknown. Leads are Wang Yushu from Youngblood, Jin Ji Yu, Immortal Ascension, which has not aired, I don't think, Zhan Chen Xiao, Dashing Youth, and synopsis is unknown. As you can tell, this is a really new drama that probably hasn't even started shooting yet. IQIYI introduced this new drama, new historical mystery drama. That's all we know. They announced the leads and they released a new poster. And really the poster is kind of like a concept poster. You can't even really tell who's who. You can if you really looked at it, but it's not up close and personal type thing. So IQIYI really used the conference to introduce this drama and say, hey, we're going to start making it. Not much else is known about this other than the fact that it's a historical mystery drama with two male leads, probably going to have a bromance, and then there's a female lead among the three leads. I don't think they've started shooting, but I honestly can't 100% confirm that they haven't. Again, it's a historical mystery drama with a possible bromance. What's not to love? I will always, again, click play on these types of dramas. Also, in my opinion, I think they released a really beautiful poster. I really liked it. But yeah, that was Zhao Yusan. Pretty much that's all we know about this drama. But again, give me historical mystery bromance drama and I'm there. Last drama I want to talk about is a drama that I've known about for a while. It is called Unnatural Fire. The director is Qiang Yi, who did Chasing the Undercurrent. The screenwriter, I don't know. I could not find one. The leads are Liang Zhang, My Roommate is a Detective, and Elvira Kai, who was in Fake It Until You Make It. Again, synopsis is kind of summarized, but also MDL just had a really short synopsis for this. Really didn't give much away. Fire investigators and the police investigate arson. They collect clues, search for the truth in the chaos, and they strive to find the culprit and or the murderer. That's pretty much all that was given. IQIYI released new character posters for this drama. I don't remember when they announced that this drama existed, but it's been a while. So hopefully by getting character posters, that means that we might be able to see this drama soon, because I really just want to see Leon Zhang in a drama. Granted, I have a ton of his dramas I haven't seen, so I could just pull one out of that. Anyway, I'm just glad we got new material, because it means like it's moving along and they haven't like shelved it or something. As I said in my Youku blog post, anytime a crime drama gives me a story about something that's not shown in dramas a lot, like fire investigation, I'm interested. This is another drama in that same lane because it's fire investigation. That piqued my interest. Yeah, you can only watch so many crime dramas about serial killers, you know? You need some diversity in your crime dramas. And just the fact we don't get a lot of crime dramas about fire investigation, it always piques my interest on that type of subject. Leon Zhang being in it is also a plus for me. As I said, I love him. I'm happy he's getting more lead roles. I just need some of these lead role dramas to start coming out. I mean, I've also love a lot of the supporting cast of this drama. So honestly, I just need this drama to come out. It has good cases or a good cast, has an intriguing story. I just hope they have good cases and like intriguing characters. I need this drama to like premiere. So that was Unnatural Fire, and that brings us to the end of the list of IQIYI dramas that caught my eye during this investor conference thing that happened a couple days ago. Remember, there were like over 300 plus dramas that were announced at this, or not dramas, but like 300 plus things that were talked about. So I literally only picked around 20. There was many more I was also interested in. Many more I probably didn't even hear about yet. I had to cut somewhere or I would be talking forever. But what dramas from the IQIYI event were you excited for? What ones that I talked about piqued your interest? Let me know. Let me know in the DMs. Like, I make these episodes to talk about dramas. I want to talk about them with you. So please, if you listen to me, like in this episode, tell me what dramas you're excited for. Tell me what dramas you plan on watching. Let me know, because I really would like to know. But yeah, those are all of the IQIYI dramas I'm excited for from 2024 and 2025 that they announced at their conference. And I'll see you next time when I talk about the Tencent dramas that are coming out soon. Bye. If you want to continue the conversations about dramas that were started in this episode, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter under the username No Sleep for Dramas. That is No Sleep, the number 4 dramas, just like in the title of the podcast. This podcast is also an expansion of my blog, so you can visit my blog at www.nosleep4dramas.com, the number 4 dramas.com, and find multiple years of blog posts already available at your fingertips. All links are in the description of this episode. This has been an episode of the No Sleep for Dramas podcast, and I am your host, Caitlin. I will see you here next time, and I hope you get no sleep chasing the next episode just like me. Good night.